Let's have a chat about self-reliant guys and how modern women seem to be afraid of a man who goes his own way and makes decisions without consulting them.
Guys?
Keep in mind, first and foremost, that women may favor men who are self-reliant, but they do not want them to be self-reliant in their thought processes. This suggests that males are cognizant of their bodies and the world around them, but that they require women to prod them into taking any sort of action. You need to tell boys and men the truth about how they are the architects of their own life and the ultimate decision-makers about what they should do with their lives.
Live my own life.
They can't learn the vital lesson that failure is a part of life and that they need to make errors in order to learn from them if they are to accomplish, but they can't develop independence without allowing themselves to make their own decisions. They will develop the strength of character to stop being followers and develop a healthy dose of cynicism about the world after making enough mistakes. Also, they won't be willing to follow anyone else's guidance.
You need guidance.
There are a number of blue-collar men I know who will do whatever their wives tell them to do. Many of these guys are mature enough to handle their own lives and careers, but their hormones, which run their brains, are under the control of their female partners. Therefore, enhancing a man's operating system is essential if you want to make him fully autonomous.
In the operating system.
Although many people are captivated by technology and its potential, a man cannot achieve autonomy without first being properly wired and programmed. When I say that being self-reliant necessitates quick, creative thinking, I'm not just referring to complex theoretical concepts like probability theory, but to more fundamental skills like the capacity to build a fire from scratch. If you go camping in the woods with some friends and you need a fire started, you may ask a boy to help you out by giving him an axe and some matches. Don't give in to his pleas for assistance. Instead, encourage him to use his initiative and creativity to ignite a fire. Because there are so many issues that are unique to males and for which there is no one-size-fits-all answer, it is crucial to teach young men how to analyze diverse options. Teaching the young guy to find his own, personal approach is also essential. Judgment is necessary for decision-making on one's own.
And now, judgment.
Even if they don't know what they want to accomplish with their lives, most 16 and 17-year-olds have to make a significant choice at that age. If you want your child to grow up to be financially independent, you should make them study something they enjoy doing, regardless of how well they perform in school.
Yeah, I hated school.
You choose that course of action for them, but if they decide to go in a different direction and find success there, you can still consider them to be autonomous. If they want to be truly free, they have to put in a tremendous lot of work.
This took a lot of work.
When I was younger, I knew I wanted to do something in the arts, whether that was psychology, video writing, photography, or something else. Those weren't things that were placed on me by anyone. To my delight, I find that I have a natural talent for it.
You're a natural talent.
The fact that I regularly employ all those abilities is proof that they were crucial in my development as an autonomous person. Men who think for themselves are looked down upon because they challenge the established order of things in the workplace. The majority of our supposedly free will derives from our desires. We have a lot in common with the common workers. We both want to work hard for collective wealth and we both want the approval of women. Although freedom of thinking entails relinquishing responsibility to a woman, being independently wealthy and politically unfettered suggests that you have already done so. When I suggest that women don't want males to think for themselves, you get all the benefits yourself. What I mean is that the very idea of appearing to be independent of the world becomes comical once we recognize that the only reason we are independent is to draw attention.
The only reason.
That's like investing in a luxury vehicle for purely aesthetic reasons, with the expectation that others will attempt to take it from you. Most men are fine with this because they know they'll get a pat on the head when the woman validates them. However, after she drives off in the car they bought from them, they'll have to put in a lot of work to replace it and go through the process again before they realize they've been taken advantage of and their independence and creativity have been stunted. Independent men are terrifying to women because they are secure in their identities, regardless of how attractive they may appear on the outside, and they will not give up the fruits of their labor without a fight.
Become an independent man.
In order to raise an independent young man, it is important to introduce him to the idea of an internal validation map. I doubt there are many women who actively seek to degrade guys. To me, it's all about how things work at a fundamental level.
And level!
Since men might start to form their own independent opinions if women stopped using derogatory language, no underground network of women would ever advocate for such behavior. To add insult to injury, female government bankers and business owners exploit men who strive to fulfill their needs for affirmation and recognition because they are women. It's a prevalent belief that the elite in our society back MGTOW because it encourages individuals to live apart from their families. Of course, it also serves other purposes.
Of course.
It encourages the dissolution of successful heterosexual partnerships. In a society where women enjoy privileges while men bear the costs, men who are emotionally stable and secure in themselves do not need to rack up credit card debt in their 20s to purchase a flashy car, nor do they need to work tirelessly at a variety of jobs to ensure that their female counterparts can lead comfortable lives with minimal effort on her part. Since this paradigm has persisted for so long, I suspect that few people are even aware that it exists.
But it was just a few people.
Because men will always want real women, society assumes that nothing will ever change. I seriously doubt anyone believes that males can ever attain complete independence from the twin burden of guarding and providing for women, especially in light of recent developments in technology like synthetic lady lover bots. That is, after all, the nature of human beings.
Human beings?
Human beings.
Whatever their MGTOW convictions about female nature, artificial wombs, or even lover bots, once the need for female acceptance is removed, the role of provider and protector seems to dissolve on its own. In this way, we may teach males to take responsibility for their actions and routines. Males who are already independent won't feel the need to further their independence in the traditional sense.
In the traditional sense.
The majority of self-reliant men reject the conventional route to freedom, opting instead to build their own networks of support rather than rely on the approval of women's groups. If you want to be free from women's influence, you'll make your own choices. If you want to be free from the constraints of today's society, you'll have to reject the norms and assumptions that have come to define being a man.
Making my own choices.
As a result, more and more men are striking out on their own, as this provides a level of autonomy that they just cannot achieve in a committed relationship with a woman. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.